What's up, guys? We're being forced. We're sitting on the curb right here. He said we're violating the... We came back here to get some gas, and he referenced the governor's order. And what's up, cameras? And he said I can't leave my city, and he doesn't understand the exception of news gathering. So we're going to see how far he takes it right now. What's up, Dee Dee? And he has our IDs. We got to the point where before I went live, I said, if I don't give you my ID, will you arrest me? And he said, yes. He said, violating the governor's order is an arrestable offense. And so here we are. So we're gonna see if he gives me a ticket or if he takes us to jail and impounds my car. So that's where we're at right now. We are in the city of Santa Clarita. What's the name of the sheriff station here?
Santa Clarita Sheriffs.
Santa Clarita Sheriffs. And the this is a different cop than before. This guy's actually a sergeant, so he is a supervisor. So we'll just see what happens here. So either he's gonna let us go, or he's gonna give us a ticket, or he's gonna arrest us. We'll see what they pull out of their bag of tricks. So I was right. My intuition was right before, as far as that cop was being overly friendly, and I think what he did is he called his sergeant to come mess with us. Yeah, Santa Clarita Sheriff's Department. Yeah, if you could post a number. Hey, what's up, QLD? Glad you're out. Wish I could say the same for myself. What's up, First Dam? Mess with the wrong dude.
Right,
yeah.
I'm gonna have to cut on this one.
So.
Catch the rest of this. I guess you'll have to see their faces.
Yeah, if one federal lawsuit isn't enough, which I'll be filing anytime soon from the last incident. We'll see what happens here. It's pretty clear in the governor's order that news gathering is an exception, and I asked him for the statute. He asked me for my press credentials, and I asked him for the statute that requires press credentials, and he named off a different statute.
He said I was impeding an investigation.
Yeah, he named off a different statute that says you need to ID if you're being arrested. And I said, am I under arrest? And he said, well, it's an arrestable offense. So, you know, this guy has it backwards. So once this is all over, you're definitely going to get an education at the department. I'll have to make a return trip. All right, so once again, forced on the curb. That's LA County Sheriff's Department for you. Yeah, it is a logical logic.
Right, our watch service is giving you two options. One, you folks can go in and get in your car and leave, or we can go and take you in.
So leave or be arrested. I think that's an easy choice.
Okay.
Yeah. Do I have to leave the city?
Yes, you do.
Leave the city? Okay.
Yeah. Your plate's already in the system as being out of the area. So.
Out of the area? So if another unit sees my plate in the city, then I'll go to jail? Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, there's no point arguing with you right now because you're giving us a break. You're giving us a break. So yeah.
It's very clear. The governor's put out orders for us to enforce. Okay.
Right.
And it's been all over the media. It's been all over news channels, all over the radio news channels. Okay.
All right.
Very clear. He has not lifted anything. I confirmed with my watcher. Just confirm. Hey, by chance, I just started my shift today. Is there something that's been done and I'm not aware of? He said no.
Okay. All right. Well, before I go, are you familiar with the news gathering exception on the governor's order? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But the thing is, you have to be in your own city when you're doing that.
You have to be in your own city? I don't remember seeing that in the order, but I'll take a look at it.
Yeah. Look at the subsection.
Like I said, I don't want to upset you now to where you arrest me. You gave me a pretty easy.
I'm out here doing a job. The governor's paid me to do a job, and that's what I'm here to do.
You gave me a pretty easy decision, so you know, under protest, under duress, I'm leaving, and you have a good night.
All right, you as well. Safe
Okay.
travels.
All right. Can I have your name and badge
Yes,
number, please?
Rito? 4657.
And you're a sergeant?
Yes.
Burrito 4657. Thank you, sir. Have a good night. All right, so he's forcing us to leave the city under threat of arrest.
No, you're leaving on your own option, free will, sir. Don't put words in my mouth now. Remember, you're leaving on your own free will.
Okay, he just said I'm leaving on my own free will. Yet he said if I don't leave, I'm going to be arrested. So I'm going to stay live. We're going to stay live until I leave the city. And then I'm going to, because you never know, he might find a reason to stop me as soon as I get on the road, since he knows what kind of car I'm in. Did you get your ID back? Okay. All right, so give me just 1 second, guys. Bear with me. Yeah, so he contradicted himself. You guys heard it yourself, but he said, I'm going to give you a choice. You can either leave the city or you can stay here and get arrested. And then he contradicts himself, and he says, oh, you're leaving on your own free will. Really? Are you fucking serious? How the hell is it free will if I don't leave the city right now, I'm going to get arrested? What the? Yeah, Keith, there's a lot of violations, but what I can tell you is, you see, to be able to sue, you don't have to be arrested. I mean, my rights were clearly violated. So, I have standing to sue just based on his threat of arrest. So, again, you don't have to be arrested to have your rights violated and to sue. So I know I'm missing your comments, but I'm a little shaken up right now. So I'm gonna get out as soon as I get out of the city, because he said they have my plate. So if they see me in the city, they're going to arrest me. Can you believe that? So hopefully, Wow. So once again, I was told by the LA County Sheriff's Sergeant, if I don't leave the city as per the governor's order, I will be arrested. And he's not familiar, or at least he says he's not familiar with the news exception. Can I get on the freeway right here? Will that get us back to where we're... Okay. Taking the freeway. I'm just going to take the freeway to the next city. I'm going to pull over. Right here?
Stop. You take the right stop.
Okay. I'm going to get on the freeway and get off as soon as I... right here? As soon as I get to the next city. I'm going to talk to you guys. I'm going to read the comments. Just want to get the hell out of here. I guess I can take my mask off now. Yeah, so anyhow, let me tell you a little background. What just happened again. So if you saw my live, we did that cop watch, and the cop was super friendly. And I finished my meal. We went a couple blocks away to the restroom. Then I needed gas, so I went back to the Arco, and the cops came back to pick up. They ended up arresting that guy on that motorcycle after they gave him a ticket and let him go. And I was talking to that dude, and he was afraid to leave. He said, because they might arrest me. And I was like, how the hell could they do that? They already let you go. They cited and released you. And so I pulled up to get gas, and I see cops pulling up, and that guy's in the back of the police car. So I mean, they're definitely not messing around. They're itching to arrest people here in Santa Clarita. And so I'm pumping gas. M gets out and records, which is her First Amendment right? And it's not violating the governor's order because it's news gathering. If you guys, I actually read the order, and I'm sure that cop didn't read the order. It's pretty obvious. So M gets out there and starts recording, and I go to, make sure she's okay, and I hear him, asking her questions, talking about the governor's order, and then I got in the middle of it, and I told him about the news gathering exception, and then that's when the heat turned on me, because he didn't like that I told him that there's a news gathering exception, and then what he said was, do you have your press credentials? And I said, well, tell me the code section that requires press credentials to be news gathering. And he gave me a code section. I have it saved in my phone. I didn't memorize it right now. And he gave me the code section that says if you're arrested, you need to ID. And I said, well, am I under arrest? And he said, well, violating the governor's order is an arrestable offense. And so he demanded my ID, and he clearly stated if I don't ID, he will arrest me. So reluctantly, under protest, under duress, I gave him my ID. Otherwise, I'd be going to jail right now. All right. So, and then he looked at the city I live in, and he said, oh, you're definitely violating the governor's order because you're supposed to stay in your city. But nowhere in the governor's order does it say if you're news gathering, you can only news gather in the city that you live in. So that cop is 100% wrong on everything he did. He violated our rights left and right. So there's definitely going to be some education. I'm going to be making some phone calls to his superiors, and maybe even take a visit down to the sheriff's department. And who knows, there might even be a federal lawsuit. But I already have one in the works, so I guess this would be my second one. Are we still in Santa Clarita?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I want to go to where we're in a different city.
Silmar's the next city.
Okay, we'll go to Silmar. I know this sounds crazy, but if they run our, we might have to take an Uber back. Because all right. Okay, I'm going to be pulling over in a couple minutes. I'll see what you guys are saying. Thanks for watching my back. I stay live because just let me know when we're in the next city. Yeah, he made it very clear that if another cop ran my plate, then they would arrest me for violating the governor's order. So this is about as bad as it gets as far as tyranny, as far as what that Anderson, that cop, was saying. There are people. I mean, this is martial law. I mean, this is the definition of a police state. Does not get any worse than this, where these guys are threatening. These guys are arresting people. And you know how many people out there are getting arrested and they don't have a YouTube channel, so you never hear about it. Okay. So this is real, guys. This is real. These these cops don't like being recorded, so they'll pull anything out of their ass. They'll misinterpret the law. They'll misinterpret the governor's order, and they'll use that as an excuse to arrest. I mean, there are several people at that Arco. He didn't stop them and ask them for their ID, but the reason he talked to us, he gave us crap, is because we were a simple act of recording. So for those of you who are out in LA County, especially under the jurisdiction of the LA County Sheriff's Department, remember that this guy wasn't a rookie. Okay, this guy had stripes. So if you guys are cop watching anywhere in LA County, I think a memo must have gotten out where they're like, hey, if you see any cop watchers, if you see anyone recording you, then ID them. If they don't comply, arrest them for violating the governor's order. So it's just kind of like a wake-up call to all of you cop watchers in LA County. Just be careful out there. I'm gonna pull over. Is there a gas station or somewhere? Okay. I'm gonna pull over in the gas station, and I think I documented this enough. If just in case something happens to the stream, if anyone watching can, if you can kind of back this up, replay it, screen record it. I'm gonna do the same right now, because this is the only evidence I have, and I definitely don't want this. I can't have this stream disappear. All right, so I'm parking at the gas station here, and it's gonna read a couple of your comments. I know I missed a lot of your comments, but you guys understand the circumstances. So we are in a different city, so if the cops stop us, they can't. Oh man, I can't wait to analyze this in more detail, so I could outline every single violation of that cop. So DA Archer says, process of backing it up. Thank you, DA Archer, appreciate you. I'll try to back it up too, but I can't guarantee that I can. If any of you want to mirror this, I'm gonna put the stream on what's it called? Creative Commons. So you guys can freely mirror this. This needs to get out that there's some major tyranny going on with the LA County Sheriff's Department. You can mirror this, you can edit it down. It doesn't matter to me, and you can freely do it. I'm not going to copyright strike you. And again, I'll go into the settings and change it to Creative Commons so that there's no chance that I can copyright strike you. Thanks, cameras and mass destruction. Yep. Yeah, that was one of those things. You don't want to ID, but when they're extremely clear and say, I'll give you two choices, it's, I'd rather be free right now. I can still sue them. Tim Strait, thanks for being here. I have it mirrored. Thank you, Darlene. Appreciate you. You're really quick, Darlene. We're still kind of a little shaken up right now. I might miss some of your comments. Infected cops. Yep, exactly. Yeah, I mean, who would have thought that you go recording, enjoying the First Amendment, enjoying news gathering, and next thing you know is these tyrants come out and try to enforce the governor's order. That is insane. And maybe I'll even call the governor or something. Seattle Judy, how Em's doing fine. She's you doing okay?
I felt bad.
Yeah, she's doing fine. I mean, it kind of cut our cop watching night a little short, at least in that particular city. I don't want to press my luck. We might call it a night after this. Thank you, Robert. Everything's fine. If you guys missed anything, if you rewind it, you'll see what happened. The only lockdown is still in effect because you want to be in different cities, have no reason to be there than free press. You get press. Yeah, I understand that, El Ray, but I mean, there's no. Is there a statute that explains what press credentials are? Right? Everyone's press, right? Whoever super chatted, you didn't need to do that. Oh, Dee Dee. Thank you, Dee Dee. Dee Dee said good job. Yeah, I mean, so far I haven't found a statute that says, well, press credentials are only valid if you're with, mainstream media. So, I understand that, but even if I had press credentials from one of those websites, that cop wouldn't have recognized it. He would expect to see ABC 7 or NBC or something like that. Stop the stream. I will stop the stream. That's a good idea. Just scrolling real quick to make sure I didn't miss anything major, any suggestions that you guys have. All right. All right, I think that's it. I'm going to cut it so the stream doesn't go too long. And, you know, if... Oh, shoot. Across the street, there's a cop at that gas station. Is that LA County Sheriff's Department?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good. All right. They're coming into the parking lot, guys. Okay, they're right behind me. They're right behind me.
Your license is over here.
Probably just ran my plate. So I'm gonna get out of here.
I'm sorry.
All right, the cops are behind me. I think that's still the sheriff's department. I gotta get back on the freeway as fast as possible.
Well, it's going north. You don't want to go north.
Well, I just want to get away from these cops, though. Because that guy made it pretty clear if another cop runs our plates, they're going to arrest us. I'm just trying to avoid an arrest right now. Get back on the freeway. I got to get out of this. Unfortunately, LA County sheriffs are, wow. They have quite a wide jurisdiction. So, I mean, you saw, I went several miles to try to get out of the city, and then, they're right freaking behind me. I mean, is that a coincidence or what? I don't know. Hold on, I'm still zoomed in. So I just gotta go to the next city over again. All right, guys, I'm gonna end the stream and preserve it. I'm glad you saw that last scene right there, where it looks like they're still on my tail, or it might be a coincidence. I'm not paranoid where they're like, oh, they're always following me. I mean, but I don't know. Is that a coincidence or what? So if we get pulled over, I'll go live again. But I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna end it to preserve the stream so that you guys can back it up. All right. Thanks again, guys, for having my back. Why can't I find the end button? My luck. All right, we're still live.